Thanks for watching the Eyes on Texas channel, your source of Breaking Horns news and video highlights. And Breaking Horns news I unfortunately have for us today. But before we get into the main topic of this video, if you do like this content, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, share it amongst your friends, and like this specific video. But most importantly, I would like for you very much to subscribe to the channel, as I would very much appreciate that. So you saw the title, you read the title, you saw the thumbnail, you know the news. 5-star quarterback, the #1 overall prospect in the class of 2022. Regardless of position, I mean the #1 prospect overall, Quinn Ewers from South Lake Carroll, Texas, has decommitted from the Texas Longhorns. His commitment is now open. And which was become known as the Quinn Ewers effect, now is what I am calling the Quinn Ewers defect. And really, what do I mean about the Quinn Ewers defect? And more importantly, what does this mean to the Texas Longhorn football program going on? As it is a big-time negative blow. Big-time negative blow in recruitment. Big-time negative blow in overall morale. And it's a big-time blow for Coach Tom Herman. I can tell you that much. But what am I talking about when I'm talking about the Quinn Ewers defect? So let's take it back about 3 months. Just about 3 months, because that's how long Quinn Ewers was committed to the Texas Longhorns for. We had Jalen Milroe, already in the class of 2021, committed to the Texas Longhorns. We get the commitment from Quinn Ewers, the #1 overall prospect from South Lake Carroll, Texas, the quarterback. He commits to the Longhorns, the 22 prospect. And what happens to Jalen Milroe? Just a few days later, not even a week later, right around there, Jalen Milroe decommits to Texas, and he automatically commits to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Not what we're looking for, right? So that's part of what happened whenever Quinn Ewers was committed. So we lost the 2021 commit from Jalen Milroe. That was a big deal, but it's not that big a deal, right? Because we got the Quinn Ewers effect. We're going to start getting all these big-time major prospects. We're going to get these big-time 2022 wide receivers. We're going to get Caleb Burton. We're going to get Evan Stewart. We're going to get big-time major prospects. We only got one prospect of the whole time that Quinn Ewers was committed to the Texas Longhorns, and that's going to be Jalen G., the cornerback. I thought whenever we got the Quinn Ewers that we would get all these major big-time prospects, that all these big-time 5-star and 4-star wide receivers, especially wide receivers, would start coming along. I thought that would be part of the Quinn Ewers effect, but instead we got the Quinn Ewers defect. I'm very much happy to have Charles Wright from Austin High, who is now a 3-star commit, who is now in the Longhorns, who committed to the Texas Longhorns just as soon as Jalen decommitted. So we do have a 2021 prospect, and he has been balling, been absolutely lights out for Austin High. With that being said, he is nowhere near the talent of Quinn Ewers. Charles Wright's going to be a 2021 prospect. Of course, Quinn Ewers is going to be the 2022 prospect, #1 overall. But let's go ahead and let's go back to this defect and what I mean with that. So Quinn Ewers was supposed to be recruiting for the Texas Longhorns the whole time that we were here. That's what we hear from all the mods. That's what I was hearing on the boards. That's what I was reading. That's all the information that I was gathering, right? So he was, quote-unquote, committed to the Texas Longhorns for 3 months. But yet we saw nothing from that Quinn Ewers effect. So if he was really only committed for less than 3 months, and he was supposed to be positively recruiting for the Texas Longhorns for two and a half, almost 3 months. Well, what do you think he was doing whenever his mind was changing? What do you think Quinn Ewers was thinking about whenever he was thinking about decommitting? The new team that he's going for. And I bet he already has his mind made up, and I bet I already know what that team is. And I bet within a week, 4 days, we will hear a commitment from Quinn Ewers, quarterback number 1 overall to the Ohio State University. I believe he's going to be a Buckeye. That is what I foresee. So that is the Quinn Ewers defect in my mind. Absolutely hold no disregard for this young man. I absolutely 100% understand why he decommitted the Texas Longhorns. He's watching these games. He's watching the dumpster fires the Texas Longhorns are rolling out against mediocre schools in the Big 12. Almost what the Big 12 has to offer. We've played Oklahoma, the traditional powerhouse. They've won 5 conference titles. But now OKC, OK Light, whatever have you, is now the highest ranked Big 12 contender that's hoping to look to get on a national stage. We'll see what the Texas Longhorns can do there. But against these teams, we've looked absolutely terrible. Big Sam has been running for his life. He's been sacked over 15 times already. And he's more mobile than Quinn Ewers. Quinn Ewers got some good wheels on him for the fella. But without a doubt, I would say that Sam is more definitely sustainable more suited to sustain larger hits throughout the course of the game. I don't blame him at all. Not much speed at the wide receiver position. Not much development on the offensive line position. Not much big-time talent going to the offensive line position. We've had the Brockermeyers in-state talent go out to Alabama. We're going to have Quinn Ewers, the number 1 prospect in the 2022 class. In my personal opinion, he's going to go out and he's going to go to Ohio State. And I'm not one of these ones who's going to say Quinn Ewers is overrated. I'm not going to be salty greats about it and disrespect the young man's talent because he is amazing and 100% deserving, well deserving of that number 1 ranking. He is amazingly efficient at quarterbacking football. He is an amazing football player. I'm just astounded right now that he is no longer going to be a part of this program moving forward. And again, I really can't disclaim the man. You know what I mean? I really can't discredit his decision. You know, I'm sure him and his family, sat down, talked about it many times before coming to this conclusion. I'm not going to sit here and disrespect him. He made the decision that is absolutely 100% best for him, and I'm absolutely going to applaud him for that. Unfortunately, that is not going to be with the Texas Longhorns, the program that he grew up loving as a child, the one that I love. You see it in my backdrop, the number 1 commit in the 2022 class, and we can't even hold him for 3 months. He's an in-state kid, probably going to go out of state. It's just frustrating having this channel and seeing all the huge, giant pool of absolute talent that swarms and plays all around me, the DFW area and the Houston area, and to see it go everywhere else and to go into different states, it's just disheartening. And from a fan base that is getting a little bit disoriented from the program, a little bit disjarred from the program. In some eyes, not me. I still love the Horns. Always gonna be a Horns fan till I die. Horns up, always till I die from this man. Always gonna hang my flag and always gonna have a jersey up in my office area. Let's go ahead and call this. But much big blow for Texas. I don't know what this really means for Tom Herman. If that seat was hot before, it has to be boiling. If this thing does not go good at OK Light, if the Cowpokes just absolutely storm us in Stillwater, I don't see him making it past the plane ride home, bus ride home, however those young men are getting home. Went without any notes on this one, just straight up off the cuff. Just came home from work. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm absolutely tired. Absolutely shell-shocked. Just the fans' reaction, guys. You see me here on the channel. I'm just one guy. Telling my love that I have for the Horns and expressing that love that I have here for you guys. That's all I got on this one, guys. It's your boy AK. Keep your head in the swivel and your eyes on Texas. Hook 'em up.